The Supreme Court has ruled that vaccinated people worldwide are products. They are now patented goods. According to U.S. law, which can be verified, people who have been vaccinated no longer qualify as humans, and therefore they can no longer be categorized as human beings. In essence, this means that those vaccinated are no longer subject to national or international law. Since 2013, all people vaccinated with genetically modified mRNAs are legally transhuman and legally identified as transhuman. Then they no longer enjoy any human or other rights of a state. This applies worldwide because GenPoint technology patents are under U.S. jurisdiction and law where they were registered. So yes, this exists, but it is yet another form of dividing all of us from each other, and I certainly address all people. I address the vaccinated and the unvaccinated, and we're all in this together, and our hope is that we can retain humanity in whatever way we can as this huge onslaught that we were not prepared for. We kept believing in the mainstream media, which convinced us that it was far in the future.
Who created these shots, and do they do snake venom research? And to my shock, it was actually Dr. Drew Wiseman and Cataline Carrico at the University of Pennsylvania. They are the co-credited inventors and patent owners of the mRNA COVID-19 technology and receive royalties on all of these shots. And have received Lifetime Achievement Awards for saving the planet. That's these two people. I never even heard of them.
Într-un interviu pe care l-a dat purtătoarea de cuvânt a guvernului american, s-a spus că cei care au făcut vaccinul sunt persoane marcate. Marcate și care, în felul ăsta, sunt cumva deosebite de celelalte persoane. Dar, plecând de această luare de cuvânt a purtătorului de cuvânt a guvernului american, am ajuns la o hotărâre a Curții Supreme a Statelor Unite, care a decis că persoanele vaccinate la nivel mondial sunt produse, sunt bunuri brevetate, conform legislației SUA. Mai mult decât atâta, acestea nu mai sunt oameni, ci sunt obiecte. Deci, repet, a decis că persoanele vaccinate la nivel mondial sunt produse, bunuri brevetate, conform legislației din Statele Unite. Conform celor spuse de mai sunt, acestea nu mai sunt oameni. Printr-o vaccinare modificată ADN sau ARN, vaccinarea, persoana încetează să mai fie om și devine proprietatea titularului brevetului de vaccinare, modificat gen, pentru că au propriul lor genom și nu mai sunt umani, fără oameni naturali, ci transumani. Deci o categorie care nu există în drepturile omului. Astfel se pierde calitatea de om natural și toate drepturile aferente. Acest lucru se aplică la nivel mondial, iar brevetele sunt supuse legislației SUA.
So there are over 2,700 patents now covering 68 biological weapons that are poised for exactly the same effect we had with COVID.
I guess the patents is the legal way to show their willfulness, that they were that what they did was willful and intentional. Yep. So they left trace of their crime.
Well, you need to understand that when Moderna altered its patent application in April 2019 to talk about the accident or deliberate release of a respiratory pathogen, we have to focus on the operative term, release. They didn't say leak. They didn't say lab leak. They didn't say genetic emergence. They said release. That literally means that it's going to come out of a controlled environment. And that controlled environment is not nature. That controlled environment is something which is a human laboratory.
Shall we forgive and forget?
Absolutely not. I'm full of vengeance. I am vengeful. It's not a time to say I'm sorry. It's a time to put these bastards in jail. I'm calling it the big kill. We've seen the biggest kill ever in medicine's history, directly because of the intervention of these idiots into healthcare. And it's the physicians, it's not just the politicians, it's the physicians themselves who are principally culpable, because they have allowed governments jackboots to influence how they manage their patients, which has never, ever happened before. First, do no harm and informed consent. The physicians have looked in. How can you do this? How can you look into the eyes of a pregnant woman and tell her that this experimental product is safe? How can you do that as a physician? No. Any physician that has done that should be in jail.